Let's take a look at this example. Let's say you have a sample of a compound that contains carbon and hydrogen, and you did an elemental analysis and you found that that particular sample contains 2.5 times 10 to the 22nd carbon atoms and 7.49 times 10 to the 22nd hydrogen atoms. What's the empirical formula? So if you want to determine the empirical formula, all you have to do is determine the count-to-count ratio, and then reduce that count-to-count ratio into a whole number ratio, the smallest possible whole number ratio. So let's list the two elements we have here, carbon and hydrogen. The count-to-count ratio is 2.50 times 10 to the 22nd carbon atoms is to 7.49 times 10 to the 22nd hydrogen atoms. The best way to reduce the ratio to the smallest possible whole numbers, a good first step is just to divide everything by the smaller, or the smallest if you have more than two, by the smallest of the numbers. So this is smaller than 2.50 times 10 to the second is smaller than 7.49. So you divide by 2.50 times 10 to the 22nd. So this becomes a 1. Okay, if you want to be more precise, that's 1.00, 3 significant digits. And then the other one, 7.49, that's about 3, right? So 7.49 times 10 to the 22nd divided by 2.5 times 10 to the 22nd. That's about 2.996. Okay, so you'll notice that if you look at this one, if you divide this by 2.50 times 10 to the 22nd, the 10 to the 22nd will cancel out, and 7.49 is about 7.5, so 7.5 divided by 2.5 is about 3. Now, this has 3 sig figs, this has 3 sig figs, so this should be rounded off to 3 sig figs, so 3.00. So you have 1.00 is to 3.00. That's as close to a whole number as you can get. So now you can say that the empirical formula would have a carbon to hydrogen ratio of 1:3. So the empirical formula we say is CH3. Okay? 1 carbon for every 3 hydrogens.